Imagine this. Somewhere, right now, secrets are buried in plain sight. Secrets that could change the way you age, the way you look, maybe even the way your body betrays you, or doesn't. And yet, almost no one talks about them. Why? Because the truth is inconvenient. And inconvenient truths don't make anyone rich, except maybe those who want you to keep buying their solutions. Aging. We all do it. Skin sags, energy fades, memories blur. But what if I told you there's a way to slow it, even reverse it? The tools aren't hidden in a lab or sold at astronomical prices. They're sitting quietly in your kitchen, mocking the millions you spend on artificial remedies. Take blueberries. Tiny, unassuming, like little black pearls of rebellion. These berries pack antioxidants called anthocyanins, molecular hitmen that erase free radicals, those microscopic chaos makers that speed up aging. Imagine this. You toss a handful into your morning smoothie. Quietly, invisibly, your cells start repairing themselves. I knew someone who began adding blueberries daily, almost as an experiment. Within weeks, she swore she had more energy in the mornings and felt sharper at work. But the next one is even more insidious in its power. Dark chocolate, bitter, almost cruelly satisfying. You probably think of it as a guilty pleasure. But it contains flavonoids that improve blood flow to your brain, to your skin. I once had a friend who swapped her skin miracle cream for a small daily square of dark chocolate. Within weeks, her skin glowed, her energy shifted. She joked it felt like someone had slowed time around her. And if chocolate can do that, imagine the next food. The one that feels almost too simple to be true. Green tea. Not just a beverage, but a ritual. A secret whispered through centuries. Its catechins don't just fight aging. They sabotage inflammation, calm cellular chaos, and improve metabolism. I've seen people transform simply by replacing 1 cup of coffee with green tea each morning. Your body, if you let it, can be a temple or a battlefield. And speaking of battles, the next one fights on an entirely different front. Mushrooms. Not the psychedelic kind, though those are fascinating in their own right. Medicinal mushrooms like reishi, chaga, and shiitake are secret librarians in your body. They file damage before it becomes chaos. One client told me she started taking reishi tea nightly. Her stress seemed to dissolve. Her skin looked calmer. Her focus sharper. And yet, most people pass them by in the grocery aisle, oblivious to their hidden power. Walnuts. Ugly, unremarkable shells hiding omega-3 treasures. They protect your heart, brain, even your skin. I remember a colleague who started tossing a few walnuts into his salad every day. Within months, he felt sharper, more awake. He even joked that he could see time in reverse. Humble? Yes. Effective? Devastatingly so. But the next one might make you rethink what you drink at breakfast. Pomegranates. Deep, blood-red seeds that are more than beautiful. They're bombs of polyphenols, boosting memory, skin elasticity, and reducing inflammation. Imagine biting into one, feeling tiny explosions of life inside your cells. A viewer once told me she started drinking a glass of pomegranate juice each morning. Her skin tightened. Her energy stabilized. The irony? People sip soda while ignoring these crimson miracles. Then, the unassuming spinach. Bland, green, forgotten, but deadly effective. Nitrates improve blood flow. Lutein protects your eyes. I once joked that if Popeye knew the true power of spinach, he'd have been immortal. One friend added it to every meal, barely noticing it. 6 months later, she looked younger in her family photos. The world trains us to avoid green vegetables, while glorifying sugar-laden junk that ages us fast. Dark, isn't it? Salmon swims quietly in icy depths. Unaware, it's one of nature's most potent anti-aging agents. Rich in omega-3s and astaxanthin, it protects your heart, brain, and collagen. A friend of mine started eating wild salmon twice a week. 6 months later, he looked years younger, his skin tighter, his energy sharper. The cruel irony? People pay hundreds for pills mimicking what this fish provides naturally. The avocado, creamy, indulgent, impossible to hate. It's armor for your organs and skin. Every slice shields you from oxidative damage, silently defying the march of time. I once told someone, this green fruit could be the closest thing we have to a youth elixir. They laughed, until a few months later, friends kept asking, "What are you doing? You look different." Avocado is subtle, almost sinister in its quiet effectiveness. Finally, the tear-inducing garlic. Pungent, powerful, underestimated. It boosts immunity, fights inflammation, improves circulation. Think of it as a secret agent patrolling your cells at night. One neighbor started adding garlic to every meal. She swore she felt younger, sharper, almost defying her years. Hidden power is rarely glamorous, but it works. Notice the pattern? Ordinary, humble, overlooked, dismissed. These foods are rebels in the anti-aging world. They don't scream their importance. They don't profit the industries built on your ignorance. They work quietly, efficiently, almost invisibly. Here's a question for you. Imagine eating these foods every day. What happens to your body, your mind, your very sense of time? And then imagine ignoring them. Sticking to the processed, marketed, empty alternatives. The difference could be catastrophic. Not in a day, not in a month, but in the slow, creeping erosion of years you'll never get back. Aging isn't a curse. It's a system. And if you learn to work with it rather than against it, maybe you'll peel back the layers of time, one secret bite at a time. But here's the suspense. What happens if you ignore these secrets? And what they could have done for you? Because the truth, as always, is dark, inconvenient, and infinitely more powerful than the lies you've been sold.